All right, let's talk about finding the perfect dog trainer right here in Wilmette, Illinois. This is your practical guide to getting it right. You know the scene, right? A beautiful day, you're walking your dog down to the lakefront, maybe strolling through downtown, or letting them sniff around at Centennial Park. That's life with a dog in Wilmette, and it's pretty great. So, is your dog truly ready for all that? I mean, really ready to be a great Wilmette neighbor? That's what training is all about. Making sure they can handle those everyday adventures calmly and politely, whether you're near the metro tracks or on a quiet side street.
Okay, so where do you even begin? Well, it starts with knowing what to look for in a great trainer. Let's get into the foundations. You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. So what is it? Simply put, it's rewarding your dog for the good stuff they do. It's the modern, humane way to train, and it works wonders for building a great bond and a well-behaved, confident dog. So how can you tell if a trainer really knows their stuff? Look for certifications. Seriously, these little acronyms mean they've put in the work and have a real education in this. For everyday good manners, things like KPA-CTP or CPDTKA are what you want to see. But if you're tackling tougher issues, you'll need someone with more advanced certs, like a CBCCKA or an IAABCDBC. All right, now for the practical stuff. Let's talk about the different kinds of training programs and, of course, the costs involved.
You've got a couple of main choices here. Group classes are awesome for socialization and practicing around distractions. On the other hand, private lessons are perfect for those specific at-home problems, like, say, your dog thinking the kitchen counter is a buffet. And then there's board and train, which is a more intensive option, but you'll have to do some serious homework to vet those places. Let's talk money. Here's a ballpark of what you might expect to pay for training around Wilmette. As you can see, a group class series is pretty affordable, while private lessons and especially board and train programs are more of an investment. This should help you figure out your budget. So you've narrowed it down to a few trainers. Now, how do you pick the one? It really comes down to doing a little interview and asking some smart questions. Here are the 5 questions you absolutely need to ask. First, what's your philosophy? You're listening for positive reinforcement. Then ask about their certifications. Make sure they can create a plan that actually fits your dog and your life in Wilmette. And of course, get the details on how they track progress and what the final cost will be. No surprises. Okay, being a good dog owner here isn't just about training. It's also about knowing the local rules of the road. Let's cover some Wilmette specifics. Here's a number to remember: 8 feet. That's the longest your leash can legally be in Wilmette when you're off your property. Honestly, though, most trainers will tell you a standard 4 or 6 foot leash gives you much better control on a busy sidewalk. And then there's the essential paperwork. You need a current rabies vaccination, and that tag has to be on the collar. You also need your annual dog license from Cook County. Oh, and a little pro tip: make sure any trainer you hire has a proper business license from the village of Wilmette. Now for the fun part: where to practice all these new skills. Wilmette has some great spots. You've got Gilson Park's Dog Beach. You'll need a permit for that. Malincard Park has a fenced-in dog park, which is fantastic for practice. The Green Bay Trail is perfect for working on that leashed walking. And if you want a longer hike, the Skokie Lagoons are right there. You know, when you boil it all down, choosing the right training is about so much more than just sit and stay. It's really about setting your dog up for a happy, successful life right here in our community. Just imagine enjoying a calmer, more confident dog, one who's ready for anything, from a walk on the Green Bay Trail to just chilling in your own backyard. It makes everything better. I hope this helps you on your journey and you enjoy every single moment with your furry Wilmette neighbor.